Hello, my lovely red mare crew. Here is the red mare and her shadow. And I was having such a lovely ride that I didn't even think about my brilliant YouTube crew. But, so I don't have anything interesting to say. But I suddenly thought I'd like you to see this because... No, I'm just letting her take me home. We haven't been out. Now, we always have to watch out here for chicken in the tree. Chicken in the tree. We haven't been out for, I don't know, I mean, it's probably more than a week because I've had a lot of work. The posse has had all kinds of stuff going on. None of us has actually figured out that the light is failing, you know, so suddenly we don't have any light by 7 or 7:30. Whereas, you know, until a minute ago, it feels like, big sigh. It feels like, you know, we were up here till 9. So we completely haven't adjusted our summer schedule. And anyway, those are a lot of excuses because I always feel a little bit guilty when I'm not riding at all. She's been having a lovely time. But the fact is that she hasn't been sat on, she hasn't gone out for probably 8 days. It's quite a long time. And I didn't really think about it this morning. I've got quite a lot of human stuff going on. I'm dealing with quite a lot of heartache at the minute. So I was really dealing with that and having a nice little chat to her about it all and just pop the saddle on. I always show her the saddle before I get on, and she's never tied up when we're tacking up. So if she really hadn't felt like it, she could always walk away. But it's not like I did 20 minutes of groundwork or anything like that. So we just hopped on. I mean, I'm not the queen. I hopped on. And she was incredible. She had one little look, one little worry. There's a place up there through those trees where they have weddings. The people who have this place rent it out for weddings. And someone had brought in a strange machine, which they hadn't notified her about. And she wasn't very impressed with that, were you? No. But apart from that, it was all on the buckle. And I know that's what we train them for, and I know that's what every good horse person should hope that their horse should be able to do. But it does feel like a miracle because I'm not a horse trainer. You know, I'm someone who's had to teach myself a completely new way of looking at horses and think about horses. And it's not like I came new to horses, so I had all my old habits to undo. So it's much easier working with Flo because she was never taught anything than it is working with Freya. Because with Freya, we've got to unteach her a whole load of stuff that previous humans put in there, which is of no use to us. So I had to go and unteach myself all the stuff about competing and winning and kicking on and all that stuff. My mum was brilliant. She would never let us be mean to our ponies. If we ever got cross with our ponies, we were hauled off and put on mucking out duty. We really had to earn our ponies. They always had to be happy and comfortable and fed before we could come in for our tea. I remember stumping around the stable yard at the age of 10 with feet like blocks of ice, mixing up the brown mash and putting in the linseed and the boiled barley so that my Seamus could be warm and fed before I went in for my egg. And, you know, so Mum was brilliant, but it was kick on. It wasn't, what do they need? What, you know, how do they see the world? So yeah, I had to reteach myself everything, and I don't think I have any special natural talents. I've seen the people with natural talent. You know, you'll have seen them too. Those horse people, they've just got it. It's in their bones. And yes, they learn from great teachers, but it's in them. My friend Robert Gonzalez is like that. It's just in him. I don't have that. I don't. I have some, you know, good advantages, I think, but I don't have that. So in other words, I'm telling you all that to say that I'm just an extremely ordinary horse person. I'm not a super duper trainer. So I can't expect that my horses will always be as happy and relaxed and confident in themselves as I'd like them to be, because I still make mistakes. You know, I'm not Tristan Tucker, I'm not Warwick Schiller. Oh, what can you hear? Someone shouting. So for me, to be able to do this, to be able to have this ride that we've just had out on our own, without, you know, any preparation. It's the thing they always say you can't do. You can't just pull a thoroughbred out of the field. Well, apparently you can. And in the old days, she would have refused to go for a starter. She hated going out on her own. There would have been a bit of rearing. That was one of her signature moves. The other signature move was the plunge, twist, turn. So she'd sort of lift herself up, plunge, turn, and twist. I can't really explain it. Oh, then if she saw a pheasant, she used to go up with all 4 feet off the ground. That was almost breaking the law of physics. And what was the other thing? Oh yeah, did I say this? She used to throw her head around so violently that I genuinely did think she had something wrong with her brain. I did. So we've come a long way, baby. And I'm feeling a little, how shall we say? I'm feeling very emotional today. And that's a good thing and a bad thing. So I'm allowing myself to feel a lot of sorrow, but I'm missing somebody. And I'm also allowing myself to feel a lot of joy in this beautiful place, in this beautiful morning, in this beautiful horse. And I don't know even why I told you that. That seemed very important to tell you that. As you can tell, my brain isn't working very well. Basically, I have to move house quite soon. And I am going to a memorial service of someone I really loved a lot. Do love, will always love. And that's next week. And both of those things were quite distant for quite a long time. So they didn't quite feel real. And now suddenly they are this week and this month. So that's the sadness. There's a lot of it. And what I always say is that you can't dam that up, because A, it doesn't help you, and B, it doesn't help your horse. Look how unbothered she is. I'm letting a lot of grief run through me. But the key word there is run. It's not stuck. I haven't come stomping down to the field pretending I'm fine. I haven't blocked my own emotions so that it becomes another emotion, which gets taken out on her. You know, if you ever hear yourself saying, "you bloody horse," and I have said that in the past, I hate to admit, quite often you're not angry with the horse. You're really upset or sad about something else. And you can't feel or express that sadness, so it comes out as crossness. Anyway, I really am rambling now. I just wanted to tell you all that. Authenticity is the most important thing you can do for your horse, and it appears that I can't do anything else even when I'm doing social media. I always think I should put on a bit of a good front. But there you are. You get me in all my, I don't know what you'd say, all my flaws and all my joys and all my idiosyncrasies. Yeah, you get all of me. And the lovely thing is that you can always turn me off. Can't they, Bean? Yes, lovely YouTube people. All right, have a happy weekend.